Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. We got some Hextech action going on. We've got 3 games about to be starting, or in the middle of, as they are drafting here. Bandle City versus Noxus. I believe there's a Chemtech game going on in like 4 minutes on Booze Bash 2. Had to make a Booze Bash 3 for this. So, thanks for showing up, guys. We got that arcane match going on. It's crazy over there. Looking like they're having a real back and forth. Piltover refuses to go down. So we're in the draft. Ontario Beetle is subbing for Bandle City. I forgot who they're subbing for. Jord, I think. Right? Yeah, Jord, who is here in the Twitch chat watching. Caitlyn is going to be picked for Wait For It. Sorry, there's a crazy fight going on. Targon's breaking the base in the other game. Aphelios is the answer. So they didn't ban Aphelios. Nintendo Forever is a very avid Aphelios player based on their match history, and they're going to take Skarner, which makes me think Toledo is jungling for Noxus. The bans came out: Fiddlesticks, Urgot, and Rengar against Bandle City, and then Bandle City banned Camille against Toledo, Lulu, and Nocturne. So they must have saw the one Camille jungle game in his match history and like, okay, yeah, fuck that. I don't want to play against that. Sorry, had to talk to somebody IRL. All right, so Emilio is the support for Aphelios. Udir is the jungler, and Jan the support for Bandle City. More bans coming out. Hui is going to be banned. And Bessa coming across for Colonel Combo. No Cassante ban, but I imagine we see it as this last one. And then Warwick is going to be banned for Molten. So Urgot and Warwick taking off for Molten. We'll be surprised, or we'll be interested to see what he picks. Oh, we've got our... We got a follow, but I'm not sure if that follow is coming from Booze Bash or if it's coming from here. Not going to lie. Because I have Streamlabs open and it's signed into the Booze Bash channel, but I'm streaming with the stream key from Booze Bash 3. Because it shows me the chat for Booze Bash. Let's see. Cassante is the ban. All right, so they're gonna blind pick Gnar for the top lane matchup. Maru plays Ghost Boy. His name's Maru. He plays a lot of Gnar, so he's okay with blind picking that. Malphite is the answer into it. Let's see what their blind pick mid lane is gonna be. Ontario Beetle subbing in for Jord does have to play mid lane. They must have seen Hui in his match history that they picked it away. No pick. But they did type immediately in the chat. Let me see what it is. Oriana. Okay. So we get that on the screen. The missed pick is Oriana. Well, I forgot I had plans, so we're gonna get one game casted tonight, guys, and then hopefully someone else can take over. So if anyone's watching and wants to cast, you guys should come in and do that. Because I forgot I was doing something, and I just got a call.
I recommend skipping.
Whoops. Alright, so taking a look at the team, Silas was the answer to Oriana. A lot of different things going on here with Bandle City. Like, they've got the Janna to play keep away. I guess Malphite for delivery system for Oriana, but then you got Melio. He can't stop the Malphite, but he can keep the Udyr off. Gnar wants to go in, Silas wants to go in, Skarner wants to go in. And then Felios and Melio fend for themselves and hit while their beefy frontline is fighting. Janna's going to be trying to play keep away here, but from what I see here, I think I do favor the Noxus team. The Malphite Oriana combo is pretty basic. And if they can't get the kills off like immediately, there's a lot of time for Aphelios to heal, especially with Melio helping him out with the shields and stuff. There's a lot of time for Silas to heal. So if the burst isn't going to be there to kill these guys instantly, I think the longer the fight goes on, Noxus is more favored. Especially since Malphite's kind of a like one pump jump. He's going to just go in and then just stand there and tank things. So if they're like short, quick fights, Bandle City probably has the edge, but I don't think that's how these fights are going to end up playing out. They're in champ select right now, so we're just waiting for the game to start. Let me double check something here, see if the other guys are on so I can make an announcement. They are, and nobody has made an announcement, so I will do that. Gonna at everybody and make them angry. Love doing that, honestly. One of my favorite things to do is to at everybody and get the little ping react. The one that's like, I can't believe you pinged me kind of stuff. Katie's livid right now, for sure. She hates getting pinged. Boozosaurus. They're real mad right now at these pings. But we are here. We are waiting for the spectator delay. About 2 minutes, 30 seconds. We should be loading into the game. We've got draft and stuff going on over on the other side. Let me see if we can do a little live lookarooski here. First, looks like they've got their pick ban here in this game. Mel, Swain, Yorick coming out for Crystal Scar here. Seraphine, Galio's eye over here. Jin Mundo, huh? As a tanky team. So our game is loading in here. Yippee. So we are going to be able to get into that soon. As soon as it loads in, we're good. So we are good to go. Game is on the screen. Yes, just double checking.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn.
All right, we're in. We're ready. I'll have we got direct the camera on. Let's see, Talia looking to start top side here on the Skarner. Wait for it, Buffalo Barrage just content here to help be part of the 5-point. Aphelios gonna get a deep ward here onto the Raptors. All right, okay, so they're gonna relatively know where it's Asian Fool starting. Ontario Beetle. Uh-oh. Wait, they're lane swapping. They're putting the Silas into Malphite, which is a horrible matchup. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You're walking into Colonel combo. Oh, we get the flash. Okay. All right, that's big. So Nar is going to be playing into Orianna here. They do the conscious lane effort to lane swap here. And we are on our way. I saw a little stutter, so I think I'm like a little bit behind actually. Let me fix this. Oh, we're good. Okay. Got so many things going on the other monitors. All right, so we're in. Ghost Boy getting some damage off. A couple trades here in the mid lane already. Wonder how Nar is going to be able to deal with the range of Orianna there. Okay, Colonel combo going in for a trade here. This is a tough matchup for Malphite. I'm not sure when Silas starts winning it. I just know Silas usually just wins it. Oh no, he hit the minion. He's dead. I think he... It's supposed to be a hard matchup for Malphite. I think you want to be level 3 though with the... I think you want to be level 3 for that matchup. So Colonel combo. Dying first, gets it out of his system, and then we'll be maybe it'll be all business from now on. Nar doing pretty well into the Orianna matchup right now. And Aphelios, Caitlyn just doing their thing bottom lane farming. Don't expect much to come out from that lane with Melio Janna's supports. I don't expect we'll want to see Udyr, or I don't expect either team to want to try to gank those lanes. It's kind of toxic unless one is just like completely shoving the whole time. Udyr already done with the clear. Toledo is a little bit behind. Udyr might be able to get a gank off here onto the Silas, who is going to back up. Udyr's going to come running in and blow his cover, so Silas knows he's there. Toledo going to come and collect the scuttle. I would have liked to see Udyr maybe... he knows the Skarner is on the other side. Maybe wait for the Raptors to spawn. Are going to get some poke there. Molten has backed and TP'd already. So he has a Ruby Crystal and the this thing, whatever it's called, glowing moat. Girl combo is I'm having a good time right now. The deer's in the area. He's going to walk by a ward, though, so it should be spotted out. Here comes the Ghost and the Unstoppable. Let's see. The knockback is going to happen. Bandle Forever is going to need the flash there. He's going to keep running. Atomic Ghost should be fine. Oh, going to flash the knockup. Probably the best move. Caitlyn didn't have mana, so I don't think she had mana for a trap or anything. But okay, combo baiting out that. Okay, here comes Skarner. Let's see what can happen here with Wait For It. Can he get some damage off? The root's gonna come out. Oh, it's so close. Toledo might have to flash here, but he's gonna stand his ground. They almost get him. Oh my god, these guys are living by the skin of their teeth right now. Noxus almost gets a kill there. Okay, Nar's going to engage onto the Orianna, who is still only level 5. She doesn't have flash from the earlier invade, and that's going to be a solo kill going over to Ghost Boy. He is just... He's up 10 CS, up a kill. He is dumpstering the lane right now. Colonel Combo does get 6. Let's see if he takes the Malphite ult. He did. He's gonna back with it, so we might maybe see a rotate here. See if he wants to like go gank a side lane or a mid lane, or he might just come back in the lane and wreak havoc there. But I imagine we start seeing Silas win the matchup like pretty handedly now. All right, Maru, Ghost Boy still has TP. He did not back. He stayed to try to get the plate. So Oriana's going to try to shove this wave here, but he should be back in time. He shouldn't miss anything. Oh, wait, no, they're ganking mid lane. Oriana got flashback, but it didn't matter because you're just getting crushed. And now Maru's going to get to shove the wave. He might stay. He might stay to get the plate. He still has TP. Udyr is here, though, and he doesn't have the wave. I think he'll shove one more wave and then probably take the back there. Atomic Ghost trying to get some vision, but Janna's there ready to sweep. Silas ult. You can't take the Udyr or the Malphite ult for a bit. It's Asian Fool is coming up here. Let's see what happens here. Skarner's still on the red buff. Colonel Combo probably just going to walk it out here, I imagine. He's going to get some nice damage in first, though. Molten does have his ult, but... Oh, Red White Aphelios walking in. Let's see what we got. Emilio's going to give him a little buff. Caitlyn is kind of giving it to him right now, though. He is not liking what's being put down. Uh-oh. Shield going to come out. Alright, so Leo's going to get one of the Void Grubs, but... Oh, he can't. Oh, Combo didn't get over the wall. He's going to flash instead. Malphite ult's going to come out, but I don't think it's going to... Oh, no, it does matter because Orianna shows up first. Molten's going to flash over the wall. Let's see what Ghost Boy can do. Skarner's going to suppress. Molten's going to go down, and they're going to get a 2-for-1 here. Udyr is so squishy right now. He just instantly got popped. But Malphite was able to trade back a kill before... Silas comes back over and gets the 2-for-1. Or not Silas, Silas Stad. Before Ghost Boy comes over to help get the 2-for-1. Toledo with the ult there to secure it. We might just see them go right back to Void Grubs here on for Udyr. Toledo, I think, not concerned. He already got one, so he's ready. He'd rather just go back and farm his camps. Maru going back in again. Orianna does not have flash. Does he have the house? He gets another kill. He's on a killing spree. Maru, Ghost Boy is taking over the game as this Gnar, and this is scary if you're Bandle City here. They're still waiting for the other game to start. I think the Chemtech game is in the middle of it right now. It's 2-1 in favor of Crystal Scar. Molten fighting Colonel Combo. Colonel Combo's gonna go in, get a good trade. That's a kill for Colonel Combo. Yeah, see this matchup is just it's pretty tough. I think the first few levels are Malphite favored. it looked like there. When, you know, Silas isn't like healing for a ton, but once he got level 3, the trades became like very heavily favored for Silas. Alright, Buffalo Barrage coming in here, maybe to try to like stop Gnar from abusing the Orianna, but Skarner's there too, and they're looking to go over. Colonel Combo does a classic overstay, goes down, and Janna is gonna have to ult to live here. Oh no, the Gnar ult is back up again! Please, it's a massacre in the mid lane. Ontario Beetle, oh my. And now Skarner's here for wait for it. The Blast Cone is there, but the ult's going to come out. Aphelios is going to come over, and Noxus is on a rampage right now. They're up 8-3. They're looking to set their eyes on the dragon, get an objective. I believe they have the feats. And there's 2 plates already taken from the bottom lane as well after that Caitlyn was... After the Janna roam and the Caitlyn like had to like leave the lane. This is, Noxus is looking like a different team from last week, now that they have their full roster in. That's the Toledo effect. And yet, some say there's some subcommittee members who won't allow players to sub for Toledo. Alright, Colonel Combo looking to get a solo kill here. Malphite might have to ult away. He's not even going to get the chance. Colonel Combo coming back. Toledo is back in the bottom lane. I don't know if Janna's going to be able to get out of this one. No flash, no ult. Nintendo Forever has to be careful. Can Toledo get in the block? No, he gets... The barrier comes out to stop it, but Toledo got rooted there. Okay, so it ends up being a 1-for-1. But they were fighting 2v3 because Emilio really was never there. But the important part, though, is that Aphelios got the kill, and Caitlyn did not. So that is pretty big. Looking at the gold situation here, because this is not looking great in the mid lane. Mario's up almost 2k gold at 12 minutes. And they have SWAT back. They're like, enough is enough. 5 deaths, too many. I'm surprised the SWAT didn't like come out a lot earlier. Oh no. Oh no. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. And Maru is going in. He's still fighting. He's going to get another solo kill. He doesn't give a damn who is in the mid lane. He's going to take what he wants, and he's going to get another plate here. This honestly might just be the tower. Skarner's in the area, but he might just go look to actually hover over the Silas. And it is just a massacre here on the Rift. Second set of grubs are spawning. Toledo might start them now. Gnar is only half health, so I'm not sure if he wants to actually try to do this. I think he's content just to get 1 or 2 here. He's going to get the 1. I'm not sure if he wants to try to fight. Maru is in Mega Gnar right now, so this is going to run out pretty soon, and I think that really kind of ends their hopes of trying to fight over this, but they're so far ahead that they might just do it anyway. Malphite doesn't have ult. Colonel Combo stole the ult. Oh no, he just misses the Orianna, and they probably didn't need to use both the Skarner ult and the Malphite stolen ult there, but they come in, they get it, so they're going to end up with a 3-for-3 trade for grubs. They'll get 2 here, 1 in the first part. And we've got Dragon coming up in 1:57, so not much on the bottom lane, but we might... Malphite's moving over. His ult is coming up soon, so we might see something go on here. I think Skarner was aware, but he decides to go topside instead to farm his camps. Probably going to look into like farm this and then... Oh, Molten has to flash because the Gnar is such a menace right now. 7-0-1. Mauricio's putting on an MVP performance here. Caitlyn took the full reset here. Nintendo Forever and Atomic Ghost do stay around. They are just looking to knock down this tower, but oh. Nintendo accidentally hit the Janna. Misses the ult. Gonna die here. Udyr, there's no way Udyr doesn't get this. Does the unstoppable too late? Actually, all right, he gets one kill, but like that looks mega scuffed. Uh oh. His ult's back up. He can steal the Orianna ult soon. All right, whiffed by the Skarner. He does not have ult yet. First tower might end up actually going over here. So they overstayed, tried to get the tower. They should have enough to actually shove this in and take the tower. Are they not going to go for it? Udyr just walked away to get Scuttlecrab instead. That's, I think, a pretty big error on their part, because now I think we're just going to watch a fight break out and Noxus end up getting it. Bandle City looks kind of lost here with their direction in the game. Okay, Udyr is back, but Skarner is here. They're going onto the Udyr. TP is coming in from Sylas. Looks like they're going to be able to get the Udyr here, as Nintendo Forever is just doing his best. He's going to get the tower instead. Okay. Can they keep pushing for this, though? Janna's going to have to fire off a quick tornado here. There it is. Dragon's up. They're going to set their eyes to that. Orianna's going to move back top, maybe try to get some damage on the top side. I don't think there's any chance we could see a fight. No, it's Asian Fool. What are you doing sticking around, dude? You just give up a free kill. Oh, mid lane tower was already dead. I missed that whole part, by the way. Ghost Boy got it earlier. So Colonel Combo, after dying once early, got out of his system. Probably went in just a little too early. Needed to wait for level 3, but he has turned it around. It is going crazy as Ghost Boy makes another engage. Molten gonna have to unstoppable ult out there. It is not looking good for Bandle City. Caitlin's gonna steal that away from the Aphelios. Eyes onto the Rift Herald here, as Skarner has started up. Uh-oh. Colonel Combo. He is on the prowl right now. It's Asian Fool. I don't think you're getting out of this one, buddy, if they choose to pursue. They do not choose to pursue, though. He had the Malphite ult, maybe waiting to use it on something a little bit bigger. There's pings into the top lane here with the Rift Herald. Oh wait, he finds this Asian Fool in the jungle. Let's see what happens here. They can do the chase a little bit here. They are so strong. As Aphelios moves over here, so now they've got 5 people on the top side of the map, but we're seeing recalls come out, so we might see Colonel Combo. There goes the recall stops. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, he finds the Orianna. Gonna get the ult in. Orianna still has flash. Not gonna have to use it. Barely lives, though. It is scary to walk into your own jungle here. Malphite gonna answer with a tower of his own in the bottom lane, but Ghost Boy gonna come over and get that top side, so it's even trade here, and the Rift Herald is being taken right now by Toledo. This mid lane tower is gonna go down. Let's see if they can get a second charge off here. Sylas going in. They're going for it. Gonna get the second tower charge. They have pings back behind them, so they're a little scared that there might be a flank coming, but Udyr shows top and the other 4 are right in front of them, so they don't have much to be scared about. Let's see. Orianna ult taken by Colonel Combo. He can only really use it on himself, so he does have to dive in. There it comes. Oh, the flash from Wait For It. He does get 2, though. Malphite gonna try to return ult there. And, oh, the Orianna combo works out, but they just don't have the damage. It was a good play. They just don't. It was a good idea. Just don't have the damage to actually pull it off. Udir's not there, and it ends up just being a 1-for-0. And if the gold was a little bit more even, that could have been a like whole team wipe there for Bandle City. Maybe that'll put some fear into Noxus about standing on top of each other like that. Otacon is spawning here. I imagine it's going to be the Runus one. It looks like the Runus one. I don't think we've seen the... there it is, yeah. Haven't seen the GA one in like months. So I don't think that thing ever shows up. This could be something you just force a fight over if you're... maybe you wait for the dragon first because it's a minute 25. But they can just force fights wherever they want and they'll be okay. Because Silas is going to be able to steal the Malphite ult again here relatively soon. Skarner, 2 full items, impossible to kill. Orianna and Malphite are not going to be doing any damage to him. Caitlyn only has Yuntal. So he's virtually unkillable. Silas, pretty much unkillable. Just picked up Zanya's. Nar is definitely unkillable. I don't know why he flashed actually, because that was just like oh, well, maybe that's why there's 4 people up here. Well, when you least expect it, there's 4 people up top when Dragon's coming up. Mario doing his best. There's 5 now. They're going to pick up 2 kills. They might actually pings onto the Otacon. I was about to say they might actually go there. Silas is waiting in the wings here. Standing on the ward, though. So they should know it's warded. Yep, Atomic Ghost hits the sweep. Skarner just on the bottom side. So just a little bit overzealous here by the Noxus team. They walked up really far without the ward coverage. Ended up paying the price. So they need to clean that up a little bit. Wait for the dragon before you start showing up like that. Nar can move up, obviously, because he's mega tanky and has an escape. But Aphelios just kind of turned their brain off there for a second. Okay, the Malphite going to find the Caitlyn. Buffalo Barrage is there to maybe try to save them. Should be enough. Okay. Udyr is starting Otacon. Buddy, no. I don't think you want to do that. Nice leash though. They might see just take over here. As Udyr gets the dragon in the bottom. There's pings on the bottom side of the map. Pings onto the Orianna. Maybe just to answer the wave, but it should not be Toledo and Atomic Ghost doing that. I like the hype. Yeah, buff with the huge channel. People in the chat, by the way, anyone want to take over streaming? I do have plans that I forgot about. So if you anyone wants to hop in, and start opting for game 2. Otherwise, I don't think we'll be able to cast it. Maybe cast it later. Just so that the second game gets streamed. And potential 3rd game. All the plants are going to come out here, so they're going to collect them all. Big buff in XP and adaptive force there. I read somewhere on Reddit that getting Otacon and then getting all the plants is something like thinking about it as like getting 3 dragons. Not necessarily the buff of the dragons, but like it's 3 dragons worth of like adaptive force kind of stat-esque stuff, and then XP. Mario's been pretty quiet. Janna's gonna come in. He's just gonna walk out here though. He's been pretty quiet. Been at 7 kills for about like 8 minutes now. Not much has been going on the map. Malta's gonna go in. A flash from Nintendo Forever. Gonna get away from it. Honestly, might have been able to just sit there and tank it. Colonel Combo is getting reamed by this Udyr. Huh. I was not expecting that, but so Noxus in this stage where they kind of need to just start actually like thinking about what they want to do, because they're just getting picked off here. The game's stalling out a little bit. It was like a 7 or 8k gold lead. Now it's down to 4. Oh, is that Maria Lyra 8 volunteering to stream the next game? Thank you. Appreciate that. Six viewers. Yeah, I mean, there's 2 other games going on right now as well. So, what can you do? 8 viewers now. Nobody cares about the Hextech games. Yeah, that's definitely not it. You tuned in. What's that say about you? Yeah, maybe go back to studying. You really need it. Gonna fail your test. Okay, Skarner all coming in. They're gonna get the Udyr. Gonna chase him down. Can they kill him though? Don't quite have the damage. Oh wait, Colonel combo with a huge flank there. They're gonna find 2. They're gonna maybe find 3 as it's Asian Fool's running for his life. Maru, Ghost Boy going in. He said, you know what? Screw it. Oh wait, what a combo here from the Orianna and from the Malphite. But it's not enough. They still are lacking damage as another kill is gonna come across here. They're gonna shuffle with the tower taking here. Toledo is gonna live. They're gonna find 4 here. Not enough to end the game, maybe, I don't know. Caitlyn and Udyr and Janna might be able to make a last stand here, but it's gonna be close. Aphelios is in red-white form here. They're taking these towers down very fast, and I think we're just gonna watch the end of the game happen here. Salia's gonna take 8 Asian Fool away. They're gonna find a kill. Maru's about to get Mega Gnar again, and they're gonna find the end of the game here, and wow. Just went from like total like nothing happening on the map to a huge flank from Colonel Combo there on the Silas with the Malphite ult, and that just accelerates the game. And we've got game 1 going over to Noxus. All right. That was a crazy end there. Look at the damage coming out from Gnar and from Silas. The solo lanes just went crazy. The Gnar solo killed someone like 5 times in the early game. I would have thought that Gnar into Orianna would have been a pretty hard matchup, but that did not matter. Oh, the Chemtech game ended already. I guess they started before this one, but I didn't see who won that one. Oh, I see something in the chat. No shot Makoto finishes the season out. That must mean Crystal Scar kind of ran over them. Game 2 is on Booze Bash for the Targon vs. Piltover game. There's a Zeri Yumi in the game. Yippee. Urgot Jungle. Gotta break the news. I messaged Juan, but gotta tell these guys I gotta go. Wait, Chase under towers here, right? Chase, you want to cast? I'm not sure if you can opt though, because I can't opt. I gotta go. Is there anybody out there to take over? Ah, yeah, I moved my mic away from my face. Sorry. All right. Well, I'm gonna end the stream now. They're gonna start the second game soon. Worst comes to worst, I'll just when my plans are over, I can come back and then cast the replays without knowing who has won. So, all right, GG's. Thanks for tuning in. The rest of the game will probably end up being casted if someone doesn't take over right now. It'll end up being on like Booze Bash 1 or 2, depending on when it happens. But if someone takes over now, it'll be back on this channel, and we'll just won't ping everybody. We'll make another announcement. All right, GG's everybody. Thanks for coming in. Was a fun first match. Hopefully we get the rest of it.